Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hello and welcome to everyone. I am Walid Ibrahim Al and I will introduce Traveler 6 for the third secondary grade, the second semester, and the topic is revision for Unit 3 and Unit 4. Let's start now with Unit 3. Okay, in this unit we will revise words easily confused and phrasal verb go, nouns ending in ant and ent, and phrasal verbs with turn, compound nouns, and this is from page 34 and to page 42. Okay, now let's talk about vocabulary in page 34. This is about words easily confused. Okay, the first group is excellence, quality, perfection. What does it mean? These are nouns. طبعا هذه أسماء الآن. Excellence تعني very high quality اللي هو التفوق أو الامتياز. Quality means a characteristic indicating that something is good اللي هو مستوى عال أو نوعية جيدة. Perfection تعني quality or state that cannot possible be better اللي هو الكمال أو الحالة المثالية. Okay. Lastly, at last, at least, last but not least. طبعا أيضا قائمة ثانية للكلمات اللي هي مثلا lastly تعني this is adverb طبعا finally معناها أخيرا وفي الختام used when mentioning the last point or item إذا جيت تذكر آخر نقطة في شيء. At last تعني this is also idioms and finally تعني finally implying after much delay effort يعني بعد تأخر شيء ما تقول at last وأخيرا أو بعد طول انتظار. At least a phrase used to indicate that despite a disadvantage mentioned there is a positive aspect at least يعني على الأقل. Okay, last but not least, this is also idioms, a phrase used to indicate that the last person, thing, or idea mentioned is as important as the others mentioned previously. يعني تقول مثلا أخيرا وليس آخر. Okay, let's talk about these nouns. Celebrations, ceremony, festival. Celebration means a special gathering where people enjoy a special occasion or a formal event اللي هو احتفال. Ceremony means an official activity نشاط رسمي or event that is carried out to mark a special occasion اللي هو احتفال رسمي أو مراسم. Festival means series of events occurring for a limited period of time اللي هو مهرجان. Okay, let's talk about now academic, intellectual, studious. Okay, academic, this is a noun تعني related to studies in schools and universities اللي هو تعني دراسي. And intellectual, also this is a noun related to a person's ability إلى مقدرة الشخص to think and understand. إذا تعني مفكر أو مثقف. Studious اللي هو fond of studying الذي يحب الدراسة يسمى studious اللي هو مجد أو مجتهد. Okay, also we have campus, dorm, and premises. And campus, this is a noun. Campus, this is a noun. And the meaning of this is university area, منطقة جامعية containing buildings and facilities. تحتوي على مباني ومعدات اللي هي الحرم الجامعي أو الساحة الجامعية. Dorm طبعا a building in which university students live. مبنى يعيش فيه طلاب الجامعة، إذن هو مسكن جامعي. Premises تعني the building and land belonging to a business or institution اللي هي البنية التحتية. We have also authentic, accurate, factual. Authentic means real, not fake. حقيقي وليس مقلد أو ليس هو حقيقي. And accurate تعني دقيق, correct and exact. And factual means having to do with facts يعني واقعي. Okay, now let's do the practice. Choose the best answer A, B, C, or D. Number one, Bill gave an accurate description of the thief and the police were able to catch them. Two, Mark and Tom were sharing a dorm while they were at university. Three, Henry is not very studious sometimes he doesn't even do this or do his homework. Number four, the wedding ceremony lasted for 2 hours and was very moving. Okay, here we have also vocabulary about phrasal verb go. الفعل go. طبعا كلنا نعرف ان go معناها يذهب، لكن phrasal verb now اللي فعل معه preposition حرف جر. Go away وش تعني؟ To leave the place where you live، أن تغادر المكان الذي تعيشه أو تعيش فيه. Go over تعني to look at أو think about or discuss something carefully from beginning to end. Go with تعني to match or be suitable with something، يعني يتطابق مع الشيء. Go off تعني to explode. Go ahead تعني to start do something, especially after planning of أو asking permission to do it. Go on تعني to start working أو to pass. طبعا إذا قلت to pass تستخدم مع الوقت used about time. Go through تعني to be completed successfully، أن تكون ناجح بشكل تام. Okay, also we have nouns ending in ant or ent. الأفعال التي أضيف لها ent أو ant تتحول إلى اسم، مثل فعل reside يقيم تعني والفاعل resident تصبح resident مقيم. serve servant خادم. correspondent immigrant مهاجر. طبعا correspondent تعني مراسل. apply يقدم على وظيفة. applicant اللي هو الشخص اللي يقدم على الوظيفة. assist يساعد والاسم assistant مساعد. contest والاسم منها contestant، طبعا contest اللي هو ينافس. وconsult تعني يستشير وconsultant تعني مستشار. Okay guys, let's talk about grammar in page 35. This is about passive voice type 1. What is passive voice? Passive voice طبعا نستخدمه إذا جيت أتكلم عن أو أركز على الحدث أكثر من سببه أو قام به. So we use the passive voice to emphasize an action rather than who or what is responsible for it. Okay? So the passive voice is formed with the verb. طبعا يتكون شكل الباسيف voice. طبعا لازم نبدأ ب be اللي هو am و is و are وعلى حسب زمن الجملة. The past participle of the main verb والفعل في التصريف الثالث. The past participle للفعل الأساسي. طيب في ال present simple الجملة هذه active. They always serve tea with cakes. تصبح في الباسيف the tea is always served with cakes. Past simple. I repaired the roof last year. تصبح the roof was repaired. طبعا was لأنه في الماضي. على حسب الزمن نشكل الفعل. Present perfect simple. We have removed all the furniture from the living room. So we will say that all the furniture has been removed from the living room. Past perfect simple. The fire had destroyed the house before the fire brigade arrived. تصبح في الباسيف the house had been destroyed by the fire before the fire brigade arrived. Future will Mark will pay the bill tomorrow. تصبح the bill will be paid tomorrow. Going to they are going to publish his new novel next month. تصبح his new novel is going to be published next month. This is passive and this is active. Okay, we have also future perfect simple. I will have posted all the letters by noon. تصبح all the letters will have been posted by noon. In present infinitive, we need to. This is infinitive. To finish this work by tomorrow. تصبح this work needs to be finished by tomorrow. Needs طبعا لأنه present. Perfect infinitive. He could have bought the tickets earlier. تصبح the tickets could have been bought earlier. And modal verbs, you must take him to hospital. تصبح he must be taken to hospital. Okay, we have verbs of perception. See, hear, watch, smell, feel, notice are followed by pair infinitive. طبعا هذه الأفعال pair infinitive اللي فاتوا أو ing form in the act voice فقط. الأكتف voice تكون متبوعة بفول infinitive اللي هو في المصدر و ing. مثل Dan was seen to enter the bank. This is full infinitive. أو a boy was heard calling for help. Calling. This is ing form. Okay, the verb make is followed by pair infinitive في الأكتف طبعا مثل ما نعرف to بدون الفعل في المصدر، لكن في الباسيف تكون متبوعة بفعل infinitive. مثلا I was made to eat all my soup. Okay, the verb let كما نعرف أيضا يكون pair infinitive في الأكتف، لكن في الباسيف تتحول let إلى verb be plus allowed and full infinitive. مثلا نقول they didn't let me go out. They didn't let me go. I wasn't allowed to go out. Okay, now let's do the exercise. Choose number 1. The recipe was thought up by my grandmother. Was thought. This is passive. 2. Hussein is repairing. Oh, is being repaired the fence now. So is repairing. 3. Colin had been seen or had seen running in the street. Had been seen. The right answer. 4. The secretary has been typed or has typed 5 letters so far. So نقول has typed because we have this is present perfect. Number 5. The children are not allowed. So we cannot say are not let. ما نقدر نقول are not let لأنها passive. إذا نستبدل are not أو let نستبدلها ب allowed والفعل to full infinitive. Are not allowed. Okay, also we have in page 37 vocabulary. This is about phrasal verbs. Turn. Turn out تعني prove to be. تثبت أنك على حق أو ما إلى ذلك. Turn down refuse an offer. ترفض. Turn in go to bed. Turn up تعني arrive يصل. Turn into change or become a different thing. And turn over تعني give something to the authorities. Let's take also compound noun. A compound noun is a combination of two or more nouns اسمان فأكثر مركبة that function as one word تصبح كلمة واحدة. مثل water tank الآن أصبحت كلمة واحدة water tank. And bedroom, weather forecast نشرة الجوية, toothache ألم الأسنان, police station, motorboat, school bus, kitchen table. Okay, another things we have in page 37 we have passive voice type 2. النوع الثاني الباسيف voice. طبعا قلنا نتكلم عن الحدث أكثر من تسبب به أو قام به. الآن passive voice type 2 عن progressive present simple present progressive or past progressive or ing form. We form the progressive tenses in the passive voice with appropriate form of the verb be plus being plus the past participle of the main verb. طيب present progressive مثلا they are renovating the hotel تصبح في passive the hotel is being renovated. Past progressive the campers were pitching the tents when it started to rain. تصبح في passive the tents were being pitched by the campers when it started to rain. ing form تقول I hate people staring at me. هذه الأكتف. طبعا في passive إيش تصبح تقول I hate being stared at me. Verbs such as الأفعال مثل know, believe, say, think, etc. are often followed by تكون متبوعة اللي دائما تكون غالبا متبوعة ب that clause الجملة اللي هي that clause in the active voice and can be used in make general statement. The passive voice can be formed in two ways. طبعا في الباسيف ممكن أخليها في طريقتين. إما الطريقة الأولى it زائد الباسيف form زائد that clause. مثل الجملة هذه مثلا people believe. طبعا في عندنا believe نبي نحولها الآن إلى it passive و that clause. People believe that he is very rich. نقول it's believed that he is very rich. أو مثلا they say that the local built this bridge last year. تصبح it's said that this bridge was built by the locals last year. طبعا هذه الطريقة الأولى. الطريقة الثانية subject الفاعل passive form of the verb، وإما يجي بعدها to والفعل في المصدر، أو مثل he is believed subject و believed passive form. to be very rich to و be الفعل في المصدر very rich، أو الطريقة الثانية اللي هي subject passive form و to have been و past participle. مثلا أقول this bridge is said، طبعا هذا subject و passive form. to have been و past participle built by the local last year abroad. Okay, let's talk about Unit 4. We will talk about clauses of concession and result and purpose, causative form and words easily confused, idioms with parts of the body, and this is from page 44 to page 54. Okay, now let's talk about vocabulary in page 44, and this is about words easily confused، الكلمات اللي دائما تكون تلخبط في معناها. Okay, now let's take this group of words. peak, height, top. peak تعني the point of highest intensity, value or achievement، اللي هي الذروة. This is a noun. height ايش تعني the measurement of how tall somebody or something is. noun ارتفاع طبعا. top ايش تعني the highest point of something، أعلى نقطة في مكان. Okay, we have also notice, remark and observe. notice فعل تعني to observe something أي يلاحظ. remark, this is also a verb تعني to say or write something and comment on it، يعني تعلق على شيء أو تبدي ملاحظتك على شيء، تعلق على هذا الشيء. observe تعني to watch something or somebody carefully، يعني تشاهد هذا الشيء بدقة. Okay, here we have signal, sign, symbol, gesture. Signal means a sign, gesture or sound intended as a message, command, etc. اللي هي إشارة. sign, a piece of wood قطعة من خشب أو metal or plastic that tells or shows people something، تخبر الناس أو تعلم أو تضع ناس على علم. sign. symbol اللي هو الشيء an idea, shape or design used to represent something، اللي هو رمز. gesture اللي هو إيماءة أو تلويح a movement you make with your hands، حركة تقوم بها بيدك or facial expression أو بوجهك، تعبير وجهك you use to convey a particular meaning. Okay, we have also location, position, site, spot. Location means the place where something happens or exists، موقع. Position اللي هو الموضع a place where somebody or something is. And site means a place used for something or where something has happened. And spot means a specific place or location، مكان محدد أو منطقة محددة. spot. The last group of words, transfer, transmit, and transport. Transfer means to move somebody or something from one place to another, and transmit means to send a signal from one place to another, and transport means to carry people or goods from one place to another. Let's talk about grammar now. In page 44, this is about clauses of purpose, result, and concession. Okay, now clauses of purpose. What is clauses of purpose? Clauses of purpose, we use certain clauses to show why somebody does something. يعني ليش الشخص هذا يقوم بالشيء هذا. This is clauses of purpose. طبعا we have some expressions، بعض التراكيب لهذه الجمل ممكن استخدم معها to و base form أو so as to زائد base form. طبعا base form اللي هو دائما بكررها base form اللي هو الفعل بالشكل الأساسي، أو in order to و base form. طبعا متى نستخدم هذه التركيبة هذه اللي to base form أو as so as not to base form أو in order to base form إذا كان the subject of the verb in the infinitive is always the same. Okay, the subject of the verb الفاعل للفعل in the infinitive is always the same. مثلا I just called to invite you to my house. هذه عن الجملة الأولى، التركيبة الأولى. He walked in quietly so as not to wake up his parents للتركيبة الثانية. We are saving money in order to buy a new car للتركيبة الثالثة in order. Okay, another structure for ing form to express the purpose or function of an item. مثلا أقول I use the electric knife for cutting meat for والفعل في ing. أو التركيبتين التالية so that subject can و may will أو so that subject could might would. طبعا هنا تلاحظ بشكل سريع can may will دائما نستخدمها في البريزنت أو future، و could might would تستخدمها متى في الماضي. إذا التركيبة الأولى لاحظ عليها please close the door so that the cat can't come in. لذلك القطة لن تستطيع أن تدخل. أو في الماضي he walked quietly so that nobody could hear his footsteps. Okay, the last thing about in case أو in case in present or past. In present we use it كما تعرف واضحة في المضارع أو المستقبل، ولكن in past in case وفي الماضي نستخدمها purpose الغرض أو الهدف من هذا الشيء في الماضي. مثلا الجملة الأولى في المستقبل I will take an umbrella سوف أخذ المظلة in case it rains. Okay. أو في الماضي he gave me his telephone number in case I wanted to call him. Okay, also we will talk about clauses of result. Okay, what is clauses of result? We use clauses of result to express the result of an action or conclusion, or to say what happens or what may happen as a result in the action. يعني نتيجة هذا الحدث، تعبر عن نتيجة أو خاتمة conclusion. طبعا عندي عدة تراكيب، ممكن استخدم so والفاعل so adjective أو adverb وذات، طبعا so that أو such as، أو أيضا ممكن استخدم to or enough. أوكي، لاحظ هنا so يجي معها adjective أو adverb وذات. so مثلا أقول the maths problem was so difficult. difficult is adjective. that I couldn't solve it. لذلك لم أستطع حله. they shouted so loudly. this is adverb loudly. that everybody heard them. أو so معها much many little view واسم وذات. مثلا I have read this poem so many times that I know it by heart now. أو such نستخدم مع such plus an adjective singular countable nouns اسم مفرد معدود وذات. It was such a beautiful day that we decided to go for a picnic. أو such معها adjective uncountable أو plural countable noun. نقول he was wearing such strange clothes that everyone was looking at him. أو نستخدم أيضا such مع a lot of واسم. I have put on such a lot of weight that I don't fit into my clothes anymore. أو to أو enough. to مع الصفة أو الحال. مثلا نقول to this dress is too expensive for لأي شخص، مثلا لي for me to buy. أو enough طبعا يجي بعدها نقول بعدها for somebody و full infinitive. لاحظ to enough بعدها يجي full infinitive. The dress is not big enough for me to wear. Okay, let's take the third part، الجزء الثالث من هذه القاعدة اللي هي clauses of concession, and this is about we use clauses of concession to express contrast or opposition. باختصار شديد هذه القاعدة تستخدم طبعا دائما متعلقة ب although أو even though أو in spite of أو despite. طبعا في بداية الجملة ليش نستخدم هذه الكلمات؟ لتنافي أو تعطي المعنى العكس للجملة الأساسية. مثلا استخدم although أو even though أو though plus subject والفاعل ثم الفعل. مثلا أقول although he was starving، بالرغم أنه جائع he didn't take any of the food they offered him. لم يأخذ أي الطعام الذي قدم له. في أيضا تركيبة ثانية اللي هي in spite of أو despite زائد الاسم أو ing form أو what، واحدة منها عادي. in أو despite the heavy rain، بالرغم أن المطر شديد it was very hot، الجو ساخن. متنافية. in spite of feeling afraid Jim went on the roller coaster. Despite what you may think, that's not the case. أيضا التركيبة الأخيرة in spite of أو despite و the fact و that close. مثلا نقول he went jogging in spite of the fact that he had a terrible headache. Let's do the exercise about the clauses of purpose, results, and concessions. Okay, number one, it was space cold outside that the lake froze. It was so cold. Number two, the pilot managed to land the plane safely the heavy rain. ايش نقول despite. طبعا ما نقول in spite لأن ما في of in spite of ما تجي. Three, everyone came to the meeting. The weather was bad. الكل حضر في الاجتماع even though the weather was bad. Okay, number four, I will take an umbrella. I will take an umbrella. It rains. In case it rains. ربما تمطر. He walked quietly. He walked quite quietly. Nobody would hear his footsteps. So that. استخدم so that. The last one, there were space nice people that everyone enjoyed their company. So we will say such nice people, such nice people. Okay, in page 47, we will take vocabulary about idioms with parts of the body. idioms اللي هي عبارة اصطلاحية أو شيء ما إلى ذلك، يعني عبارة تستخدم لموقف ما أو شيء ما. The first one, keep one's head. طبعا one's تعني my أو his أو her أو our أو إلى ذلك. الملكية. Keep one's head تعني to be calm in a difficult situation، أن تكون هادئ في مواقف صعبة. طيب be all ears تعني to listen very closely to what is being said، أن تستمع بإصغاء. break a leg تعني good luck، تتمنى لشخص ما حظا موفقا. turn a blind eye to معناها أنك to take no notice، لم تلاحظ of something which has happened، شيء حصل. get cold feet إيش تعني to become too nervous، أن تكون متوتر to take part in difficult or dangerous situation. down in the mouth تعني unhappy. be all fingers and thumbs تعني طبعا be هنا I am أو he is أو she is وما إلى ذلك. to be unable to do something practical. okay. cost an arm and a leg تعني large amount of money. flesh and blood تعني someone's own family. put one's foot down مثلا to insist on something happening. have the cheek to تعني to act in a shocking and rude way، تتظاهر بصدمة أو طريقة صادمة أو قبيحة. have one's heart in one's mouth تعني to be excited, worried or frightened. Okay, now we will revise causative form. What is causative form? Causative form is used when we do not do something ourselves. إذا لم أقم بالشيء هذا بنفسي but we arrange for somebody else. يعني أرتب لشخص ما أن يقوم به. Usually an expert. عادة يكون خبير. To do for us أن يقوم به من أجلنا. It is also used to express an accident. أيضا نستخدمها للتعبير عن حدث or misfortune that happened to us. مثلا we painted the house last month. we painted the house last month يعني we did it ourselves، أن هذا الشيء قمنا به بنفسنا. لاحظ هنا الفعل we painted في الماضي. طيب لاحظ هنا we had the house painted، أضفنا had ثم أو have طبعا لأني في الماضي. we had the house painted last month. مش معناها أن painter did it، أن هذا الشيء قام به painter. So the causative form is formed as follows. يكون صفة فاعل have أو get، طبعا لك الحرية have أو get plus object اللي هو المفعول زائد الفعل في التصريف الثالث. لاحظ معي الجمل هنا. في present simple I have، في present simple أقول I have my car fixed، الفعل أضفنا له ed. في present progressive I am having، present progressive I am having my car fixed. طيب past simple I had my car fixed. past progressive I was having my car fixed. future will I will have my car fixed. present perfect simple I have had my car fixed. And past perfect simple, I had my car fixed. And modal verbs, I must have my car fixed. Future going to, I am going to have my car fixed. And imperative, have my car fixed. Present infinitive, I managed to have my car fixed. And ing form, I remember having my car fixed. Okay, now let's do the exercise. Expand the notes into sentences using the causative form. Okay, we have Roman, his car clean every week. طبعا هنا عندنا الفاعل رومان، شو نقول؟ رومان. رومان has، طبعا أضفنا has، قلنا has بتلعب لأنه رومان has. طبعا every week لأنه present simple، ما قلنا had ولا. Roman has his car. This is the object. cleaned الفعل وأضفنا له ed لأنه فعل منتظم و past participle، نخليه في التصريف الثالث. طيب Rick his her cut barbers yesterday. أن ريك الحلاق قص شعره. شو نقول؟ Rick had لأنه في الماضي، الهاف تصبح had. Rick had his hair شعره cut، الفعل في التصريف الثالث أيضا cut at the barbers yesterday. Okay, we covered in this or in the previous lessons غطينا في الدروس السابقة Unit 3 and Unit 4. We finished words easily confused, phrasal verbs go, noun or nouns ending in ant or ent, phrasal verbs turn, compound nouns. And in Unit 4 we covered غطينا أيضا في الوحدة الرابعة clauses of concession, result and purpose, causative form, words easily confused, idioms with parts of the body. I hope that's clear. Thank you very much for your watching and see you inshallah next time.